Oh my gosh. Could it be after 2 months? That's right. It's that time again for the latest Channel Camden After Hours Live, where I just yap about whatever. I have no points, no scripts, no nothing. I yap, I talk, I say whatever is on my mind at the moment, and I just go ahead and start talking about it. And yes, I'm very aware that it's been like uh 2 months. Wait, let me look at the schedule. Yeah, it's been exactly 2 months since I last did an entire live. Yeah, it's been 2 months. See, now I was gonna do one much earlier, but life got in the way, and we all know how that is. Like I was actually gonna, like I was actually. It's a crazy thing. Like I was actually thinking about doing a live throughout April, but then I didn't do it. And then I was thinking about it earlier this month. I just didn't do it. Like it's been on my mind because normally I try to have a set schedule to like at least one live once a month, but I broke that rule because there was no live in there's no live in April, not one. But it's fine. Y'all still had uploads and stuff. Y'all still had some things. You had classics such as the like see like look, you had classics such as let me look at my schedule again. You had the parody editorial video. I'm really proud of that one. The Samurai Jack review, the Batman the Batman episode 7, for Misadventures of Batman, and a Johnny Test skit. So, 4 videos, the typical, just that one little live that was missing. But then again, I didn't do lives until the year 2024. So it is, it kind of it is what it is. I can't really I can't really, like I can't really control it really. But yeah. Yeah, my notes where I just write things down, with my terrible handwriting and Camdenese, as I like to say it. Uh, and thing is, being busy with life, sometimes you think about doing a video that you're like, I might do that, but then I'm like, oh, I didn't end up doing it, so it's a little too late for that. So it is what it is, or I just didn't do it. There's been moments where I was like, I might do a mini review of Daredevil Born Again, but like I just didn't do it. I was gonna have jokes about the typical. I was gonna reference the Ben Affleck Daredevil like usual and have the I'm not the bad guy clip and everything. I had a whole thing planned out, but I was like I didn't do it. There's been a little bit of times where I thought about doing a mini review or something or skit or something, and I just end up was like just didn't do it. just cut, like, because it's not like I didn't have stuff already planned, because most of the videos I had planned, like, most of them still got out. Like, most of them still pretty much got out. You know, uh, like the main ones I wanted to release, they're out now. They're in the public. People get to see them, and now I really don't gotta, but still, just while again, I stated this a few times. I say this a few times, but again, I'm not a robot that just turns out videos. I'm a human being. But and it was kind of crazy. Like, I was just focusing on a bunch of other things, like certain things and certain things that are just kind of out of my control. Control, just things I just can't really like control. There's things it just comes my way, and I'm like, oh dang, like whether it's a good or it's a not so good thing, I'm just like, oh, now I gotta deal with this, because you got to deal with stuff that I kind of have to deal with, and stuff can be annoying sometimes, but it's not like, but, like, just sometimes I just try to do, but then again, I kind of look back and I'm like, oh, I kind of balanced it a little better than I thought like we're like I handled certain things while balancing videos a little better than I expected to. Honestly, like I kind of like I was just like, I don't know if this would be as good. I don't know, because like certain times I just editing and I'm just like, and then sometimes it can be just late at night, because there's been instances or instances where I just kind of want to edit on a certain day, but then I just don't. Like I just don't. Yeah. But then I just edit like the next day. I'm just like, man, I don't like on this particular day, why I gotta be this particular day. And then I just, which I can do, but I prefer it to do the day that I kind of wanted to do it. But I did it, and it turned out the way that I mostly or 100% wanted to be. So I guess it's just fine. And it's nice to see that some people enjoyed the videos I released in the past few months. So, in between that time, I did the last live, and even before the live, and I say I'm pretty proud of everything I worked on recently. Uh, Certain things like the Samurai Jack vid, the Johnny Test video was very fun to work on. uh, and it was just in general. Uh, and now I'm just at a certain point. I'm like, well, it's hitting June, and got to make some new plans and stuff related to YouTube and not YouTube and stuff like that. and I just gotta see what comes at me and trust the process and just let things happen. It kind of depends on the context of what you mean by that, though. Like letting things happen, like let what happened. Like you just see it, like you're just in the middle of you're in the middle of a road. You just see a truck come by. You can't just let that happen. You got to get out the road. Like I didn't mean it, like that. I kind of mean it like in a different way, like like a different way. But you get what I'm trying to say, though. And another thing about being fun about the past few videos being fun is that I didn't wear the typical red and blue jacket that I got right behind me, and I'm wearing the symbiote jacket, which was kind of neat because like for a long time I was like, I wear the red and blue, but what would it be like if I just wear the one similar to like the symbiote jacket for like a few videos and play with that a little bit. And it mainly just when I was about to do the Venom 3 review, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear something a little different. And I was originally gonna wear it for just like 3 videos, but then I kind of wear it for a longer time. And I guess that makes sense nearing the superhero squad video that it's like oh, since it's something that's a staple of my channel and a long time running thing, why not just go back to the old classic, eh, you know, uh, and the superhero squad video. Go watch the superhero squad video. What are you doing? Go watch it. Go watch. If you have not watched the superhero squad video, I want you to watch it right now. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is what you should be watching right now. Matter of fact, let me 1 second. One second. Put your attention all on the superhero squad video. All on the superhero squad video. Like come on. Like come on. I just gotta 1 second. Perfect. Perfect. Here it is. Excuse me. Now, look at that. Look. That's what you should be watching right there. That's what you should be watching. I'm like, you know what? See, that's what you should be watching right now. That's what you like. It doesn't matter. You're gonna watch the entire 30-minute video on this live. I'm not even gonna speak. I'm just gonna let you watch the whole thing. And there's Jaden crying. I don't feel like arguing with Sony. You're gonna watch the whole thing. Look at that. Yeah, and Shelton crying too. You gotta watch the whole thing. The whole thing. Okay. Look at see. No, you're not going on Disney. Why that camera close up look so weird? Not enough, like Robert. Okay. Anyways, that's enough. I'm gonna leave it at that shot right there because it's that shot is very But anyways, as it, you can watch it yourself on your own time. But yeah, go watch the Superhero Squad video and that video. And between that time, I kind of want to talk about certain. There's been things I thought about. I was like, oh, I can talk about that on a live, or I could talk about that in like a TikTok or something. But then I just didn't do that. Certain things like Spider-Man has a title and a logo. The next Spider-Man movie that comes out next year, and there's rumors about Scorpion and Tombstone and Mr. Negative and Tarantula all being in the movie. I think there's a likely chance of Mr. Negative being in there. And they also said Bruce Banner is gonna be in the movie. I don't know how much he is gonna be in there. Like, is he just gonna Okay. I mean that's fine, I guess. Two out of the big three just interacting. I'm fine with that. And then at that, I don't know. I mean, I know the movie is going to be more like Peter doing his own thing, on a reference unintended. Uh, just doing his own thing in New York and like just catching criminals and seeing what he's been up to since No Way Home, and not like the big multiverse fest that people thought it was going to be, mainly because it was coming out after Doomsday, but now Doomsday got delayed and it's coming out before Doomsday and it works so much better. Uh, so I guess Bruce Banner is just gonna be there and be like, "Hi, I'm Mark Ruffalo," and just walk away. I don't know. Crazy that we're getting that new Spider-Man film. It's about to be almost 5 years since No Way Home when it comes out. Yeah, it comes out in 2026, and No Way Home came out in 2021. Eh, I mean, I was in this very spot when I reviewed No Way Home, but like, it's crazy. We were still out there wearing masks when No Way Home came out, and not red masks, like masks that went right here. And I was so young. But yeah, I find that weird as well. I feel like there should have been a Spider-Man movie, well, an MCU Spider-Man movie released a little earlier than what we're getting. Nah, I don't know. Like I was kind of surprised. Like I thought it was gonna come much. I thought Spider-Man 4 was gonna come much sooner than what we're getting now. I thought it was, but then they're like, oh, it's 2026. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I guess that's fine. And then now we're seeing him punch Mr. Negative or Scorpion in the face. And speaking of things taking a long time, that they're just now possibly addressing the Scorpion stuff that was hinted in 2017. Crazy, like in 2017, they had that post credit scene with the Vulture talking to the Scorpion in prison, and now it's 2025, and they're just now addressing that. And at this point, Vulture is chilling with Jared Leto right now, and like 2017, the pandemic wasn't even thought of. 2017, fidget spinners were still relevant. 2017. They better retcon Vulture and Morbius. There's literally no point. I agree. I wonder, because right now, as of right now, the Vulture is currently in the Morbius universe. And I just thought about this earlier today. I was like, so he's just there with Jared Leto. He's just there, still lost in the multiverse, just lost. And the fact that it still makes no sense. So the Doctor Strange spell makes certain people from the MCU come out from the MCU and they're just chilling in another random universe. Could you imagine just being a civilian in the MCU and you're just transported into the uh like 2005 Man Thing universe, or the CW Blade universe, or the Punisher Warzone universe, or the Tim Story early 2000s Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, Fantastic Four universe? Like, that's something to, I don't know, that's something to think about. That's genuinely something to think about. That's so strange. Pun unintended again. Uh but overall, regardless of the next Spider-Man, I am excited. I am excited regardless. I can't wait to whatever they work on. I'm glad it wasn't like that rumor I heard a few years ago about it being them connecting the Sonyverse to the, all that stuff. Uh, But then right after that, we're getting Robert Downey Jr. dressing up in a green cloak, saying stuff like, I call this place Latveria and stuff like that. I wondered, I true that's, and now we're getting the old Nightcrawler, old Mystique, the we're getting Magneto and Professor X and Beast and Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider. Actually, unironically, I love for him to show up. Topher Grace's Venom, Tom Hardy's Venom, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, Jennifer Garner's Elektra, Thomas Jane Punisher, Wesley Snipes, uh, Halle Berry Storm. Uh, uh, then you're gonna get the old man thing. Then you're gonna get Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, the Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Jack Sparrow, the Wonder Twins, the Backyardigans, the Wonder Pets, the Lab Brats. I'm probably in the movie at this point. Everything you can think of is probably in the movie. Every fictional character ever made. But also later on this year is Fantastic Four, which I'm excited for, and I hope they get it right. Please get it right. I can't sit and watch another bad Fantastic Four movie. They can't mess it up again. They can't mess up again. I'm tired. After the 2015 movie, I can't. I'm tired. I'm tired. Let's get Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in the new Avengers movie. They're in the movie. What are you talking about? They're in the movie. You see, it's in the scene where Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and Johnny Storm are all standing together. Michael B. Jordan, Johnny Storm. By the way, I have to clarify. And and not only that, there's Toei Spider-Man with the big giant robot. They're all standing in a circle, coming up with a plan, thinking. And then Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy show up out of nowhere, and they're like, "We can use you guys to stop Doctor Doom. Your guy had to distract Doctor Doom." And then Spider-Man Lotus is gonna be from across the room, and he's gonna say some things towards Miles Morales, who's also in the room, and it's a Miles Morales that's still animated, kind of like Space Jam and Roger Rabbit. Like it's still, but it's Shamik Moore's voice though. Like it's just Miles is still animated, and then he out of script he says something about Haley Steinfeld, and then right after that there's also Jaden Smith as Miles Morales, and then there's Leo from Lab Rats as Miles Morales. Lotus, Spider Man, crying emoji, crying emoji. Yes, so Lotus, Spider Man Lotus is in the Spider Man Lotus is in the movie, and see, you see, they devise a plan where they're like, Spider Man Lotus, you now have you go with Luke Cage, Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, Captain America, um, because there's other Sam Wilsons in the movie. There's a Tyrese Gibson, Sam Wilson in the movie, and he has to go with them, and he has to go with there's Luke Cage, Sam. There's he has to go with Jaden Smith, Miles Morales. Uh, yes, and don't forget about just like they all got to chill, and like he has to go with them, and then Spider-Man Lotus says some words, some very creative words about them. And then they have to hold them back, and then they all get in a big fight scene, and then Toei Spider-Man steps on them, and then Tom Holland Spider-Man jumps in. He's like, "Oh my gosh!" And don't forget about the '70s Hulk universe. Daredevil, he gonna show up too. Yes, he's gonna fight Ben Affleck to the death. And then out of the script, Ben Affleck is gonna scream in agony because he's tired of being in superhero movies. Agony. He's tired of it. And then next thing out of nowhere, uh Toy Spider-Man shoots everybody with a gun, and then Tobey Maguire walks on the stage and he's like, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. And right before right after Tobey Maguire, right behind him is animated Drake Bell Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man. He's just there. They're just standing, and then Spectacular stubs Ultimate's toe on accident, and he makes a wild monkey sound. And then right after that, there's Lego Spider-Man, Web of Shadows Spider-Man, Manpool, Green Goblin, Last Stand fan film Spider-Man, and he's not going to use CGI. He's actually going to swing on real buildings and jump off of things, even though he's probably like 50 at this point, but it doesn't matter. And then right after that, we're not even just getting Marvel characters, DC characters coming here too. Grant Gustin Flash is here, Stephen Amell Green Arrow, Christian Bale Batman. All of them are here. All of them are here. Gojo shows up in the movie, so we'll have Aura exactly. He's in the movie. I saw the script. I had a meeting with Kevin Feige. I actually had a meeting with Kevin Feige, guys. This is real. I actually met with Kevin. He says all the characters that I named and the chat has named is in the movie. They're all in the movie. They're in the movie. Matter of fact, anything that's on you see on this shelf is in the movie. They're in the movie. Buzz Lightyear's in the movie. Shrek is in the movie. And yes, the superhero squad are in the movie too. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to. I already said Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And all of them. All of them are in the movie. Every fictional character you can think of is in the movie. I can't wait till Optimus Prime fights Voltron on the top of the sky, and then and then Godzilla is gonna stomp on everyone. So then it's up to and Dom Toretto, Madam Web, and the I'm out of things to name at this point. Tom Cruise, Iron Man, Tyrese, Sam Wilson, and Tyrese Black Panther, and Tyrese War Machine all work together to fight Godzilla, and then it's revealed that Doctor Doom sent Godzilla, and then Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom walks around, and that's not the only Doctor Doom. There's a Cat Williams Doctor Doom. There's a there's a there's a Shaquille O'Neal Doctor Doom. And there's also Doctor Doom. Since it's Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom, there's the Doctor Doom of every Avenger and every hero. There's a Tom Holland Doctor Doom. There's a Chris Evans Doctor Doom. Edward Norton Doctor Doom. Yes, Edward Norton's coming back to these movies, guys. It's real. And then Samuel Jackson Doctor Doom. He still has the eye patch on top of the mask. Multiverses walk so Avengers Doomsday can clip farm movie tickets. Exactly. Because y'all don't understand. Like, and there's even a Chris Pratt Doctor Doom. There's 5 Chris Pratt Doctor Dooms actually, and then one of them truly unmasks himself, and it's Mario, and shoots everybody in the face. And then another Chris Pratt Doctor Doom is Emmett from the Lego movie, and then he shoots everyone in the face. And then out walks Deadpool, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, and the Slug Turbo, and his character from Free Guy. His character is literally named Guy from Free Guy. They all pop up out of nowhere to team up, and they're like, "We're all Deadpool variants," and they just shoot everyone in the face with their super laser beams. And then Deadpool points to the camera and he's like, "What is the budget of this movie again?" And then he just shoots the camera, and then and Garfield, don't forget him too, Chet. Oh yes, the other Chris Pratt appearance, and then Robert Downey Jr. That's not the only Robert Downey Jr. guys. Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder shows up, and then he's gonna come in a War Machine armor, and he's gonna be like, "That's right, boys. I've been here all alone. I'm still a dude disguised as a dude. I'm still a dude playing another dude disguised as another dude." And then he just shoots everybody. And then right behind them is Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson. I'm number 4, and Max Steel. Max Steel is actually in the movie, and then the Power Rangers pop up, and the Power Rangers kick everybody in the face. Why am I? What? I think I'm gonna stop. So, I could be joking, but imagine if all this is actually in the script. And we'll get Terrence Howard back in Doomsday. Oh, night. Okay, now I was gonna stop. Yes, because Terrence Howard is War Machine. Terrence Howard is a Doctor Doom. He reveals himself and he's like, "That's right, man. I'm Doctor Doom, man." And then there's another Terrence Howard, and he's in the War Machine armor. He's like, "That's right, man. I am War Machine. I'm still gonna be War Machine, man." And then out walks out of nowhere. We get that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. That's not all. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan turns into he's the Human Torch. He says flame on, and then he just hits everyone. And then there's a misunderstanding, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that Killmonger?" And then they go on a big fight scene fighting him. But then that's not all, because one of the twins from that's not all because one of the twins from Sinners comes out, and then they misunderstand him from Killmonger too. But then there's Michael B. Jordan when he was in Chronicle, he pops up too, and then that's not all. When they gotta fight all the Michael B. Jordans, they also gotta fight all the they got oh, stupid. They right after that, then that is when uh Tyrese Black Panther punches everyone in the face. I don't know why I spent how long talking about a fake Avengers leaks, but it's okay. Sticks the Badger will show up in Doomsday because you used the multiverse crossovers Archie reference. Oh yeah. Speaking of Sonic, yes, Sonic and Shadow are in the movie, and Live and Learn. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow show up in the movie. Live and Learn blasts in the background as they show up, and the audience will cheer and scream. And then, no, this like, and then Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, he's like, "Oh my gosh, it's Sonic," and then Sonic is like, "Well, it seems like Doctor Doom is gonna have to live and learn to get through this one." And then Shadow, he pulls out his Glock 19 and then he shoots at Doctor Doom. And then I Am All of Me blares in the background next, and then right after that, I'm out of things to come up with. And then he sees James Marsden, and he thinks that's his dad. I don't know. I'm done. Wade Whip will care. Why am I doing this? Wade Whip will carry the Avenger. Yes, and James Marsden as it will be there too. Well, he's actually in the movie, but Cyclops will team up with Sonic in the movie. And then that's the reveal that Jim Carrey from The Mask will show up as well. And then it's up to them to fight Jim Carrey, that fight The Mask and the Grinch. at the same time. I, and Bruce Almighty, they gotta fight him too, and it's a tough fight scene. How long is this movie? I don't know. This I don't know. The memes are actually funny though. Yeah, like the memes are actually funny though, and I love adding on to it because like sometimes I have the tendency like whenever a movie comes out, especially if it's a Marvel movie, I like to come out with like a fake script or a fake plot detail on Twitter or somewhere, and I want to see people how they react on it. With stuff that's like the most ridiculous thing, and I want to see it, and then people obviously get that it's not real. And if you follow me on Twitter, you would know at Channel Camden. Uh, like like I made one about No Way Home a little bit before it came out, and I had like done this. I had that one's a wild one, and there was one I did for Multiverse of Madness, and I did like two or three of them for Doomsday, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Truly wonderful. Because I don't know. But it is true though. I have met with Kevin Feige, and I personally had to help him work on Doomsday and Secret Wars. And I'm not supposed to say this yet, but you will see Pencil Guy on the big screen very very soon. But uh but yeah, it's Pencil Guy will return. Indeed, he will return. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of fun. You know what? I thought about this for a while. I thought I might make like a skit. I might make a skit out of this. Probably even I might even reenact all some of the stuff I just said in the on the live. I might make a video on it. Well, I know I'm gonna review the actual movie when it comes out, but I mean like a skit about this before it comes out. I think it'll be fun. I should do it. I should do it. I should. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be and it's gonna be fun working on that one. And yeah, like I thought about it the other day. I was like, I should do one like that. I should. And now, no, no, I'm more convinced to do it because like recently I've been thinking about just random ideas. Sometimes I just do the most mundane thing, and sometimes I could just wake up early in the morning. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this for a video, and sometimes I may not. It may be something that doesn't make any sense, and I'm like, I'm about to do this, and I have like a list of certain things that I kind of want to do. I have a list of things that can go all the way up to like August, to be honest. Like, bro, I have the. But there's one video that I feel like releasing soon that's a little different, but I think people may like it. There's a there's some reviews that some people recommended in the past. Some that one that I didn't know, a movie I didn't even know, like a movie slash character I didn't even know existed until it was brought into my attention. Uh, some movies that I felt like I reviewed, but then I thought about it. I was like, no, I did not. It felt like I did like a long time ago, but I didn't. I probably just made like a passing joke in it. uh, Joke in it, and I'll go ahead and say that I've been thinking about reviewing the old Howard the Duck movie for a very long time, and I just realized that I never did a video on it. Like for the longest time, I felt like I did talk about it, like I felt like I already did, like in my early, during the pandemic, shove the laptop against the TV screen type videos. But no, I realized I never did that in my entire, like, I never, did that. And that's going to change very soon. Uh, Another video, which will be an interesting experiment. And I'm kind of intrigued to work on it. I'm kind of intrigued. I'm kind of intrigued to work on it. It's been on my mind for like about a year now. And I was like, I'm gonna release, but I knew I was like, I may release this sometime in 2025. And then here we are in 2025. And I may need some of the fans' help on this one. I might put like a poll or something about it. But like I might do a video on Tubi. Maybe might make a video about certain Tubi movies that are weird. I don't know, because I see certain out of context clips about movies that are on Tubi. I've seen some Tubi movies, so we just may never know. Make another Marvel Spider-Man 2017 video, but praising the show. Yes, we're still dragging it. It's 2025, man, and I'm sorry to tell you, I'm just gonna, son. Imagine my hands on your shoulder, son. Just, I'm sorry that was a long time ago, and my opinions have not changed that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, son. Marvel. Yes, I talked about. For those who've not been subscribed for a very long time, I have talked about the 2017 Spider-Man show. Even though you probably will already know that, because I made jokes about it in other videos, and like I have. But yeah, the show. I'm sorry that I have a long time ago, and it's a show. It's a show. It's a show. It's a show. Chapstick, and then there's, I forgot I turned on, like, I honestly forgot I still had the TV on. But yeah, not gonna lie, you got to do that Tubi video, because those be funny, especially the ghetto Tubi movie. I'm glad someone agrees, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more, and like see some people send me and recommend stuff in particular to see, because I kind of want to do like how Ralph the Movie Maker did years ago when he did his video on the Lifetime movies, and it's a very funny video. Like I think when he talked about the Lifetime movies, and like the one where there was a actual pregnancy pact, and the other one where it was like a Bella Thorne on drugs or whatever, like that. Like, I don't know. Like, he was talking about the strange, weird Lifetime movies. I think that would be fun if I talked about the strange, weird Tubi movies. Not knocking him off. Well, like, I'm just saying, kind of like a bunch of movies in like one video type thing. I don't know. But yeah, but them out of context clips I be seeing of certain movies on like TikTok and like Instagram Reels, they are very fascinating. I think that's part of what made me intrigued to do it. I was just like, oh, And I saw like one video with Snoop Dogg watching a fake Planet of the Apes movie. I might have that as a meme in the video, but I might even actually watch that movie and see. but, but yeah, um, yeah, I think that will be fun. That will be fun, and like, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff listed, and of course, another Batman voiceover will come soon. And there's like at least like two more episodes left to end off the arc with them dealing with Tommy Balstar in Space Tomato 3, and also Ra's al Ghul. Wait, that's not how you pronounce it. Ra's al Ghul is gonna be in the next few episodes. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, Ra's al Ghul is gonna show up soon. That's all I'm gonna say. And then there's also, I may, whenever I hit a milestone, I will do. It's gonna be a video topic. It's gonna be something that I feel like it's deserved. And I've been thinking about it for a very long time, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna save that for a milestone video. Yeah, something I thought about for at least, I'd say, 2 years now, about a little while, and it's about something I have announced before and joked about here and there in certain videos, but I think it's not about something I reviewed before. It ain't like the Superhero Squad video. Like, it ain't nothing I particularly reviewed before. For this, will it make sense in the type of style that the channel is? And it's a certain, and it does relate to a certain IP that I have talked about multiple times. But, and if you've been watching my channel for a very, 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 very long time, from the real very beginning, then you probably know. But it's, I know it isn't Wolverine. It isn't Wolverine or Deadpool. But it's something. You just have to wait and see when the milestone video comes out. And in general, when I talk about like video plans, I have like, I have like a lot of videos listed, man. I don't. There's still some stuff I've been wanting to review for like 2 or 3 years. I still haven't reviewed yet, man. Oh my great googly moogly. Look. Oh gosh. We will be there. Well, that's nice. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is gonna be. I think you guys will like. I think you guys will like some of the future videos, and also some lives. I like to probably play some games and stuff more on lives. I've been thinking about doing it on the last live. Well, I even thought about doing like a tier list or something like that in the last live, but there was something going on with my camera for some reason. I don't know what, but hopefully I can take a test another time, maybe even next time, and see if I can see what's going on with it, or it might act better next time, and see if I can actually, because I was like I kind of want to play a game or probably do like a tier list and interact with the chat on like what they think about like that tier list or their opinions on something. Like I kind of, maybe call like Ian or Jaden or whoever like during the live. Like I kind of wanted to do that, but then like my camera was kind of bugging. It was kind of acting a little strange at one point. Then I had to start the live over at one point. But hopefully get to doing that, and I exposed a lot about the production of this channel. I exposed maybe a little too much, but yeah, it does. But yeah, there's sometimes I got to get the hard, cold truth. And the symbiote is still on the floor. Oh, matter of fact, let's see. Speaking of Tubi movies, I think I should go ahead and start researching some right, like right now, and see what are some of the weirdest ones. Like I love the, oh, why are they showing me movies that were made way before Tubi was even thought of? Shark Side of the Moon was, uh huh. Some of these titles, I don't even. These are very questionable. These titles I'm reading are very questionable. I don't know if I could talk about them. Mm. Yeah, let's see. There's literally something. Wait, no, that's not even. That's like made much before it was even like the internet was even a thing. That's not really a made for Tubi movie. Uh, I know there was like a knockoff Power Rangers on Tubi too. Like that was, stop showing me movies that already like that wasn't made for the thing. All right, there's this one Tubi movie I call All I Want Is You. You too. You gotta watch that one. Okay. One is you too. Man, why does the poster look like that? Why? It doesn't even have an actual Wikipedia page. It's on IMDb. I don't see a Wikipedia page on it. Okay, so there's the first one. The all of the first one is on YouTube. Apparently. Hold on, I'm now intrigued. Color me intrigued. This is very wait, man, these posters are killing me. By the way, this looks like a wedding invitation, bro. Like this. I'm sorry, these posters look like something you see at somebody wedding, bro. Like what am I looking at? Yo, what? Wait, hold on, huh? Wait, there's a mini series too. Now tell me why my No, not all I want for Christmas is you. Is all I want is you. Stop showing me Mariah Carey. Very wedding invitation is actually true. Okay. Mm. What this is a this is very fascinating. Is this like dollar store Tyler Perry? What is this? I I don't even know what I'm looking at no more. You got me into this rabbit hole. Well, I wanted to get in this rabbit hole in the first place, but now I'm more intrigued. But yeah, continue to send recommendations after this live. Even after this live, send me recommendations. Just send me. Once you get into Tubi, it's like quicksand. It's hard to get. And this is very fascinating fascinating stuff. I'm guessing I'm gonna keep researching some of this. This is actually intriguing me. um, yeah, that I feel like you guys are gonna. I feel like people are gonna really like that one. Shouldn't like the stream. There's that. Uh, again, there's that. A video. Some that are recommended, and excuse me. There's one I was just. Again, I was just like, I didn't even know it existed, and there was someone involved with that movie who was very well known. I was just kind of just like, what was he doing during this time? And that would be interesting to look at too. Another thing, I want to review Howard the Duck at some point. Don't know exactly when, but Howard the Duck and the Batman voiceover episode 2. Hopefully, another pencil guy video, focused video. A lot of I don't know, got a lot of things, and then a lot of things. I got a lot of ideas for June, and then July comes in. You already know that I'm reviewing the new Superman movie and the new uh Fantastic Four. I heard they got America Chavez doing Tubi movies. I gotta look that up. I remember speaking of, and I got reminded of like I think there was one conversation I had in my car about Tubi. Like I had with my mom, um, and she was just like, I think we were talking about something about Tubi, and she was like, Samuel Jackson wasn't one of them. I was like, what? I it might have been a movie, like an older movie with Sam Jackson on it, and it was just on Tubi, or it was a made for Tubi movie, and somehow they had Sam Jackson actually there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess sometimes you just gotta wake up and be like, I wanna be, I wanna be in a Tubi movie. I had enough is enough. You know, it better in the old movie. How you go from Marvel to Tubi? Not even just Marvel. Sam Jackson has been in every movie ever made at this point. I could turn on a movie. You can bet he's probably in there. Wait a minute. Well, there's a whole section dedicated to Sam Jackson. Most of these are like older movies, so I mean, who knows? What? Well, then again, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Samuel L. Jackson. Wait, is that? Oh, oh. And you said America Chavez was there too, and that's true. You, YouTube Green Lights, and Asher Angel is in there too. That is fascinating. Very, very, very fascinating. Now I kind of want to follow the loophole. But yeah, uh, now look what you did. Now I'm in the I'm in the loophole. I'm in the now I'm in a rabbit hole of Tubi. I kind of want to make the video right now. Matter of fact, how about I make it during the live? You know what? Go. I don't even need the intro or nothing. Let me put on the Joe Pitchman costume. I can we can go ahead and do something right now. Matter of fact, get we don't pretend there's a PNG right there. I don't know. Uh, I don't even. Uh, but yeah, I love how the conversation varied from like life balancing like balancing life with YouTube to fake Avengers. They're not fake, they're real Avengers plot details to now we're talking about Tubi movies. But those Avengers details are actually real. I'm telling you right now, because when the scene, I'm telling you guys, when there's gonna be that scene, there's gonna be that scene when Mrs. Kempling comes out with an M14 and he shoots Ironmonger in the face, and then what next thing you gonna know, the Abomination is gonna do a double backflip and kick. He's gonna show up, and then he's gonna kick Mr. Davenport, and then after Mr. Davenport falls down, Tom Cruise Iron Man flies up, and then he has a battle to the death with Doug Walker Modoc. I'm telling you, it's gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, I didn't come up with this. Marvel came up with this. I'm not Marvel, guys. I'm not Marvel. I'm not Marvel. Okay, I'm not one of the Russo brothers. I'm not Kevin Feige. I didn't. Hey, these are scenes in the movie. These are scenes in the movie, and they're filming them right now. I saw Topher Grace, Tom Hardy, Tyrese Gibson, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Tracy Morgan, Whoopi Goldberg, Steve Harvey. I saw Oprah Winfrey. I saw Ashton Kutcher, uh, Jamie Foxx, William Dafoe, Jenna Ortega. Uh, I saw everybody on the set. They were all on the set in a circle. All of them. All of them. Cat Williams, like I said, all of them. All of them. And when they bring back MODOK from the stop motion show on Doomsday, yes, all the MODOKs are working together. It's the Council of MODOKs. It's a real scene. It's a real scene in the movie. And don't forget, people, the scene when Archie from Riverdale pulls up, and then he's gonna teach Dr. Doom the epic highs and lows of football, and then just to back up Archie, Kim Possible, Dipper and Mabel, Perry the Platypus, and then Jensen Ackles, Captain America, A-Train, Omni-Man, Invincible, all of them. I'm telling you, all of them were. This is like a 10-year-old boy like playing with his toys. They all unite together to fight Doctor Doom and his Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom, Chris Evans Doctor Doom, Terrence Howard Doctor Doom, Tom Cruise Doctor Doom, Dwayne the Rock Johnson Doctor Doom, Emma Watson Doctor Doom, all the Doctor Dooms, Cillian Murphy Doctor Doom, Michael B. Jordan Doctor Doom. They fought all the Doctor Dooms, man. I'm MF Doom. He's dead. All Anthony Mackie Doctor Doom, and then Anthony Mackie as Tupac gonna show up, and him as Papa Doc show up to help out Sam Wilson. Let's get Chun-Li, but the Fortnite one specifically. Okay. Exactly. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And right after that, Shang-Chi is gonna be in an ultimate battle with Liu Kang and Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat, the old 1990s Mortal Kombat. And then the Power Rangers, the 2017 Power Rangers, are going to pull up to save the day alongside alongside the kids from Kicking It, but they're all grown up, obviously. And then Tobey Maguire is going to pop up and he's like, Mary Jane, and then they got to save Kirsten Dunst, and she's going to start screaming again and again and again. Speaking of again and again and again, that's when you're going to get the Winter Soldier. He's going to come in, Bucky's going to come in with a backflip, and he's going to shoot everybody, literally everybody in the room, and right behind him there's going to be Henry Cavill as Sentry. Henry Cavill as Sentry is gonna pull up, and then after that, you're gonna have the Talk to a Girl as a variant of Black Widow. She's gonna pull up, and they're gonna fight. This is so stupid but fun, bro. I gotta give thanks for chatting, Camden. You're welcome. why not? I'm more compelled to do a skit. I might add some of this into the actual video. This is dumb. This is like a bunch of middle schoolers talking at a cafeteria table. This is dumb, but it's fun. I bet anyone. I bet everyone's watching. I bet people. Once this live is over and people gonna go back and watch this, I'm pretty sure people are gonna be dumbfounded by all of this. And I feel like one day, like my kid, like my children, are gonna look back at this and they're gonna like see. They're gonna see footage of me just yapping, and they're not gonna understand a singular thing. Or this could be like lost footage of like what humanity was like in the 2020s, and then this is just all we have. But, but yeah, uh, but that is alive. Overall, you gotta say it was nice. It just brightened my night, even though I wasn't super mopey or anything. But it's nice doing a live again since March. I didn't do one during April, but it's okay. It's okay because I did one today. I only missed like 1 month, only 1 month, but I came back with a live, and it's just fine. You know, but just don't worry. Got a lot of things coming up. Bigger things are gonna happen. Some things I can reveal right now, some things I can't reveal right now, but you're just going to have to trust me on this one. And I'm going to trust y'all on this one. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this live and for me yapping about random things. Sometimes you just got to yap about trucks being in the middle of the road, Tubi movies, and Tyrese, Tom Cruise, and Toby Maguire or something. I don't know. Just overall, it has been a pleasure being on this live tonight, and hope you guys have a good night. What are you doing? I'm done talking. I'm done talking. Go. I'm done talking. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Good night.